Are you trying to increase your overall sales without paid advertising, or are you currently running paid advertising and looking to lower the cost of customer acquisition? If so, this video is for you. Hi, my name is Aaron Farrell with Sellers Arena, and in today's video, I'm going to show you how you can leverage editorial articles to boost your sales and decrease the cost of customer acquisition. Stay tuned. All right, so we're into the Amazon platform right now, and I'm just going to show you an example of this editorial article, and then after, basically show you how you can go about getting an editorial article for yourself, for your product, so that way you can take advantage of all the great features and options that this editorial service has to offer. So first off, I want you to kind of conceptualize this. So in essence, as we get to Amazon, you want to kind of think of it not only as just a typical Amazon shopper that may be just searching for, let's say, stereotypical garlic press. So they're typing in, the word garlic and then space press. But there's also ways that people search, and this may be more quote unquote Google-esque type searches, like, for example, if you wanted to know the best of something. So let's use as an example, best universal remote. So I'm going to just type in best universal remote and hit search. And once we do this, we're going to be presented at first with this sponsored product ad, but right immediately underneath this, you can see this editorial recommendations. So this is basically what is being pulled in by these particular keywords. So you can see right here, best universal remotes, and you could go here and read the full article, which basically features all of these different types of products, and essentially they're going to be putting in different categories like best buy, runner up, top pick, so essentially your product can be featured on one of these editorial articles, and when someone clicks on it, they're going to go directly to your Amazon listing. Let's say, in an example where maybe you are running paid advertising in conjunction. Just imagine real quick, let's say this Logitech Harmony basically was running pay-per-click traffic on best universal remote control. Well, now all of a sudden they're going to show up in this headline ad right here, and then potentially they could be, if they're running the sponsored brand ads on Amazon, and then they could potentially also be showing up right here in the sponsored products, and then now all of a sudden you're seeing that the best buy product is the Logitech Harmony on this editorial recommendation. So now all of a sudden, it takes a lot of times exposure and multiple times to be exposed to a product before you're actually comfortable in buying it. I think the average is something like 6 times being exposed to a particular brand or product before you consider kind of buying it, which is why you'll see a bunch of billboards for Coca-Cola or Pepsi or whatever. They don't necessarily quantify like how much that's actually generating them, but they know by repetition that the more that you see a product, the more you'll start to know, like, and trust it, and the more likely you are to make a purchase down the road. So basically, you're automatically not only getting this big real estate right here with your product, you've got some article on an external website that's backing up the product, hence creating more trust. And then, if you've got your listings up here on the sponsored products or sponsored brand ads, now all of a sudden they're seeing your product during almost the full half of the page, and then as they scroll down, we see also articles related to the search. So this is another example of this new editorial program. And then now we've got highly rated. So it's essentially you're dominating the whole top of the search of Amazon by utilizing PPC and the actual editorials in conjunction. And then generally speaking, you're going to be lowering your overall cost of acquisition for a customer, because now they're seeing this multiple times on Amazon, and to them, they're looking at this like, okay, well, this must be the brand that I need to buy because I'm seeing it over and over again, and I'm not seeing any other brand over and over again. So you can kind of get an idea of how this overall strategy will work. I could do the same thing with, let's say, best remote control car. See if we have anything here. So here we've got a headline ad that's been, on the new format where you can actually have an image next to the different products that you're listing. But as you scroll down, this is called the Bezgar. Let's see if we see them here. And right here, most convenient. So they're not only, getting traffic and people coming through right here, but they're also getting people coming to their listing and buying off of this editorial recommendation, which isn't actually even from Amazon directly. It's from some other third-party blog, like this is Moms Love Best, that had an article specifically about best remote control cars, and then selected a few products to put in place for the top pick, most convenient, and best design. Hopefully you can see the power of this strategy and you're excited to kind of take the next step in potentially exploring getting your product or your brand in an editorial article. If that is the case, we've actually just recently partnered up with a company called SellerRocket, and right here it kind of gives you a little bit of a breakdown of how they can help. So essentially they've got on retail site example, which is the editorial recommendations from Amazon, and then they've also got an offsite option where essentially they'll place your product inside of an affiliate publisher blog and you'll be featured on that, and essentially driving even more traffic from off of Amazon onto your Amazon listing. Potentially use them in conjunction as well. There's also that option from their service if you want to select one or the other, or if you want to basically select both. And as we scroll down here, just looking at what's the average ROI, they're saying that customers realize on average 4 to 10x ROAS, or return on advertising spend, and essentially a 30% overall boost in sales. Some of their case studies I think even showed as much as like 50% or even greater of an increase on the actual editorial articles, like basically once they set this up. So in essence, here at Sellers Arena, we just started to partner up with SellerRocket, and if you are interested in this service, I'm going to link it in the description below, so make sure to check there for the link, and that will lead you directly to their site, so that way you can get in touch with them and see about getting your products on this particular editorial service. And I hope this video has been informative for you guys. Appreciate you guys as always watching, especially if you watch to the end. Please make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. That really helps us out. And also hit that notification bell. We'll be dropping probably around 3 or 4 videos every single week for the foreseeable future, so make sure to get notified when we release new content, and we'll talk to you on the next video. Peace.